wants to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. Not there.
And I like the movement right there. Setting that screen, then getting into position to score.
Stoudemire inside. Tyson Chandler pulls it in. We've seen a quick start here for the Wizards. 6-point game. Paul, right side. Another one falls for Washington.
Five of 5 to start the game, and it might be the second quarter before they miss where they're knocking these shots down. Boy, everything's pure.
And it's Stoudemire with the jam.
And Stoudemire dunk. Machine out there, remarkable at getting the position he needs to bring that one home.
First team foul.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Yeah, they're scoring with confidence, making them count in the early going here.
Tries again. Rebound, Washington. Over in the corner, Barnes. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Barnes has got 5.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Jazz trailed by 9. Going inside. Chandler with the rebound. And here are the Wizards now. They're on a 15-6 run. A 3 from Barnes. A shot off that time. Here's McGrady. And Garcia with the block.
No, sir. Get it out of here. He wasn't having any of it.
Nobody near Barnes. Drills it from outside. 8 points for him. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle steps for the Wizards.
You have to give them credit for their defense here in the early stages. I mean, they've shown tremendous anticipation, on the same page as a unit defensively, especially on those block shots.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
Are you kidding me? You wonder how many hours he's put into that.
The Jazz shooting their first free throw of the game right now. And that one misses. Wizards leading by 11. Here's Paul. Out to Chandler. Barnes outside. And again, Washington with the triple.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
McGrady outside. 5 to shoot. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Substitution on the court.
Paul outside. And it's Utah with the rebound.
Soft defense in that mid-range area, but they got away with it this time.
To the middle. Here's Barnes. And Kenneth Faried pulls it down.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Pass to Harrington. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Chris Paul picks up that one.
And Harrington, quite the role player. A big man with a soft stroke from deep. Prime-time shooter when he gets it going. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Elbow shot is on the way. Hits the front of the rim and out. And so it's Daniels who brings up the ball for the Jazz. They trail by 14.
And priority number one has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
Hits it from three-point range.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
Pulls it up. And Washington again with the bucket.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist total, hey, they've been clearly the better team.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Antonio Daniels taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Daniels. Now here's Paul. Shoots the three. And again, it's Washington with a three.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And, guys, we've seen a confident-looking Wizards team out there.
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Yeah, I agree. That was a flawless offensive performance so far. I mean, the shots have been falling. They're making good decisions. That's a nice recipe there.
Jazz trail by 20. Here's Daniels, and he jams it with authority.
And once he took off on the drive, he never looked back.
In the corner, Middleton with it. Wizards passing it around. A three-pointer is right on target. Mills has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Right side. Rebound, Utah.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Daniels, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time. Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
And that one drops for him.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
A 3 from Barnes. That one is good again. He sits right from the floor with the basket.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Daniels into the lane. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. They get Hassan Whiteside.
I think he knew this was going to get physical, and he was ready for it.
Of the Orlando Magic, Greg, this season finally moving into their new arena, the Amway Center. What do you think?
Kevin, I got to tell you, it's incredible. You know, to see all the new technology, the huge displays, an exciting new home for one of the league's more talented teams.
They are winning this game largely because of his effort.
And he slams it one-handed.
Thunderous jam. Wow.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. On the wing, Barnes. No good from outside. A challenging stretch here for Utah. And stolen by Whiteside. Barnes with another miss. And Utah has possession. And And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And what you love about him is he's a team-first guy, willing to do whatever it takes to win.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Yeah, 76% from the line a season ago, and most would consider that to be a success.
Here in the second, at least from the line, they're perfect. Hopefully that gets them going in other areas as well.
Pass to Mills. The kick out to Barnes. Goes up from the top of the key. He can't hit that time. Jazz trailed by 21. Here's G. Great D that time from Middleton.
Defense doing just enough right there. Sometimes that's all you need.
The Wizards with another miss. And Utah has possession. And that game will be game 2 of 5 out on the road. Right. Fareed. Great positioning on the putback.
Putting in the effort to get a second chance look. Nice.
Barnes outside. Pass to Mills. Down low. Stolen by Fareed. Outside Daniels. And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Here's Barnes. Cans the shot from the wing. Barnes has got 20.
And he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
And the call will be against Jason Richardson. That is his first foul of the game. Washington making some changes. Here's Paul. Rebound, Utah.
Well, he's a really good shooter. Got a good look from medium range, and I think they'll go back to that.
Here's Jackson Davis. Chandler with the defensive effort. Washington leading now by 21. Paul for 3, and he's good on the 3 ball. He's got 19.
You might want to track this guy. Mark him definitely. Just deadly from deep so far.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
And right now, he is cooking. His guys would be smart to keep feeding the beast. Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
There's the steal. Inside. He makes his 10th basket of the night from the field. He has missed 2 shots from the floor. Here's McGrady. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And I like seeing McGrady rise up for the dunk. Has amazing leaping ability and good reach, too. He makes it look easy.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Pass to Richardson. And taken away by Paul. Here we go, 1-on-1. Here's Chandler. From outside the arc. And again, it's Chris Paul. Paul's got 30 points.
And really, as the 3-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
2 points. That one goes.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Tyson Chandler.
Good job accepting and embracing the contact on the way up there.
He hits the second from the line. And the Wizards with possession. They're on an 18-5 run. Paul got that bucket. Paul's got 34.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pass to Connaughton. Outside Martin. Over Chandler. Here's Jackson Davis.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
And so it's Washington out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And we'll be back with you shortly. And as we dive into the second... We'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. And the Jazz call time here. Outside, Martin. Pass to Connaughton. Outside, Wilkins. Drives to the hoop. Chandler with the rebound. Here's Paul. Martin with the block.
Yeah, when you go to the rim, you better bring it or it's going to get rejected.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his third foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Utah calls timeout. On defense, Washington.
Wizards foul call.
And the Jazz making a change here.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Now into the lineup for the Jazz.
The Moon.
Number 3. Dennis.
Into the lane. And it's Moon finishing it off.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium.
Personal foul.
Yeast rising and helium floating.
To the inside. And the dunk by Chambers.
And what a passer Paul is. Exceptional at seeking out his guys and getting them into a rhythm.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tracy McGrady. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
A shot by Paul. Nobody around. Another one falls for Washington.
It's one of those nights they need Paul to score, and Chris, so smart, carrying the scoring load as needed. Dismissed the defender right there, but couldn't take advantage.
There's the three. Knocks down the three ball. Paul's got 39.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Another miss. Not how he wanted to start the second half.
The three. Good. And a nice assist for Williams. Paul's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Washington. Here's McGrady to end the run. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Here's Paul. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Sometimes boxing out is the last part of good defense. Second chance points, if you don't, can decide games.
That one falls.
Well, he's leading the way, trying to get everybody else going now.
Here's Paul, and the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
Boy, you could see it and feel it in his eyes at the start of this period. He is on a mission.
And for a big man, Stoudemire is an incredible dunker. Glides to the rim effortlessly, and the D really at his mercy.
McGrady with the ball. Williams picks him up. The shot's good.
Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
Here's Paul, and the layup falls. Paul's got 46 points.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And it's the Jazz's ball. Here's Richardson. Oh, he misses the dunk. Right by Paul. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Second personal foul.
Really a strong move that time to the hoop to force the defense's hand. Chris Paul knowing he was going to either get the bucket, the foul, or both.
Here's Richardson. Rebound by Garcia. They are enjoying a commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
And stolen by Garcia.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Paul with the ball. Now Stoudemire defending. The shot's good from Paul. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Washington.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
This one for 3.
Well, he's kind of deflating their chances, and I know he really wants to help the team, but this is not the way to go about it. What more can he do? I mean, my goodness, it's certainly his night.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And it's going to be on Tracy McGrady.
Tell you what, drawing fouls is a bit of a skill, and it's one that Paul excels at.
Good on the second free throw.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And he can't hit the second. And the Wizards with possession. Big stretch here going 10-2. The shot by Paul, no good.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Here's Daniels, and he goes in for the dunk.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
And that one, good.
Hey, you'll take as many high percentage looks as you can get.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The shot's good from Paul.
School's in session, and that mid-range is CP3's specialty.
Another shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. Harrington's got 4 points this quarter.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint. Well, I'm not sure how that one found the bottom of the net, but, hey, you take it when it comes.
And the basket is good. Daniels has got 14.
Boy, I tell you what a well-designed play. Executed beautifully, too.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
The Jazz, 54.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. And the Jazz call time here. And so it's Washington with it. Paul with the three. Drills the three-pointer. Paul's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Wizards. Here's Wright. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second personal foul.
Well, Kobe winning his 5th championship last season. Amazing. But he is in his 30s, GA, and some incredible young players ready, it seems, to take over.
No doubt. Kevin, you've got 26-year-old LeBron coming off that MVP. A 22-year-old Kevin Durant just won the scoring title. So loads of other hungry stars ready to be next.
Driving the lane. Washington with the rebound. Ball left side. Outside, Garcia. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
And Paul is truly the prototypical point guard. He's got a high IQ, takes care of the ball, and he prioritizes setting up his teammates.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Jazz. Yep, it counts.
Finding a look inside the arc. How about the focus that time?
Here's G. Barnes grabs the miss. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Launches it. Tyson Chandler pulls it in.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And Fareed sends it back.
No chance to convert that one. Stuffed.
The shooting numbers just aren't.
Oh, that was a strong toe.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
Here's Paul. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
They have banged the boards hard this half. Those second chance points are mounting up.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Pulls up on the elbow. Rebounded by Fareed. And the Jazz with possession here. Harrington. And Harrington throws it down.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce two-hander.
Max force throwdown.
And Paul gets it to go in.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
And the Jazz call time here. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. That one doesn't drop.
And priority number one has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
And Washington again with the bucket.
The pull-up jumpers are a big part of Chris Paul's.
Yes, sir.
That was incredible.
Oh, man.
Now that is how you attack the hoop.
Paul with the bucket.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
Here's McGrady. Here he goes. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Relentless on the boards. Amari is the first guy you've got to box out.
Chandler right side.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's Paul. The rebound by the Jazz. Here's McGrady. And that one is stuffed right through.
Perfect feed. You make it easy on your teammates if you get it to them on time.
And Clark, last season, some contentious contract negotiations between the NBA and its officials. Nice to have things settled, isn't it?
Always good to have labor peace, Kevin. Yeah, the collective bargaining agreement is set to expire after this season, so we got to take a pause and hold our breath. Could be another tense summer coming up. It's almost like you can see Richardson's eyes light up on the break. He loves the opportunities to get these easy scores.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Wizards.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in the two-game season series. I think the next game will be highly contested.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Chris Paul.
You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result.
The Jazz making a switch here.
Hey, I've said it before, it's worth repeating. You cannot underestimate the importance of free throws.
That three off the mark. Daniels with the bounce pass. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Fires the three. Rebound by Garcia. Here's Washington. Over to the left wing. Connects from three-point range.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Doing it with style. McGrady punishing the D for giving him that kind of airspace. And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Paul for three. Utah with the rebound. And there's the foul. It goes on Francisco Garcia. That's his first foul.
Personal foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
No good. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best.
And out here getting loose, guys going through some drills. We're almost at game time, folks. Live coverage of the NBA here on 2K Sports. A happy Sunday evening to you and yours. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. Now Sacramento starting 5. With his three.